Hello, how's it going, everyone? How is it going? It is a Sunday. I got to enjoy my birthday on April 21st. It was quite solid. I didn't have too much time to be able to do quite a bit. Because, what's it called? It was a very hectic day. But I did get to go to just kind of do some window shopping at Barnes & Noble. I did treat myself to a couple things. A lot of commissions, even some saucy ones. I should probably upload one of my saucy ones. It's gonna be a smidge of a hint towards what my 2.0 is gonna look like, but I do want to upload one of my saucy, commission results. It was a pretty awesome drawing from, or not drawing, it's awesome art. It is artwork. It was from an artist named Shiochiko. I need to be able to upload their art soon because it was a really nice one. It's a little not so tame, but there's no parts at all. There's a different one that's not safe for work I've commissioned, but this is a little just slightly not so tame. I guess it's part of the fun of having a VTuber model is being able to get like regular art as well as just kind of like pinups. But I think aside from that, I don't remember if I bought anything. Oh, I bought, what's it called? I bought both Fugas, like, today. Oh, hello, ow. I bought both Fugas for my birthday. I bought what's it called? As a gift, I wound up getting a ton of the Marvel vs. Capcom games. But for my birthday, I mostly just had what's it called? A very lively, like carrot cake with like blue frosting that made everything blue. There was also some flan. I had some flan that was really good. But I should probably get started with the game itself because I've got quite a bit to dip into. Alright, let's see. Are there any other settings? Okay. Voice language coming soon. Load, let's see. This is the latest load? I think that's the latest load. On your way home from work, you decided to stop in for a local coffee shop for your favorite beverage. You decided against going to your usual store and instead stopped by one a little closer to your apartment. Except, when you find it totally empty. Confused, you decide to leave just in time for the building to erupt in flames. When the fire trucks arrive, you learn that the building was evacuated over a leaky gas pipe, but they forgot to lock the door when they left. Oops. They're amazed you got out unscathed and also confused about how the fire started, seeing as no one was there. Still, you're let go and you make your way back to the apartments, smiling to yourself. Though Grim is still after your soul, at least he doesn't let anyone else get caught in the crossfire. Alright, let's see. Let's water my plant. Your little plant is growing healthily. Give it a big drink of water, excited for its growth. Let's check in on Brill. She's sleeping. You sit down next to her and you think about your past history of pets. Let's see. Your first pet were hermit crabs. Prudence was your first pet. Your first pet was a cat named Cleo. Let's see, because Prudence is my first, like, pet alone by myself. But Back when I was living with my parents, we had quite a few pets. And probably like the first one that I grew up with was a cat named Minnie. But I also had an iguana named Mince. Or actually there was one named Mint and one named Matilda. Mint ran away, but Matilda got really old. Like so old that we ended up, I guess, being able to, I guess, find a sanctuary for her. But it was she's been around for quite some time. I wonder if she passed away and when she passed away, because like she was with us for like a good decade or so. But let's say a cat. She was a very good cat. Loved treats and sunbake. Minnie was a biter. You smiled down at Prudence. You're very happy to have her in your life. Early, she was looking a little ill, but has totally perked up after spending a little time around you. Strange. Let's take a photo. You probably have 100 identical ones. But that didn't matter. Her fur's looking especially soft today. Yet another day of romancing the edgy tsundere. Let's see. There is one thing I'd like to look up. Let me go to, let's see, renovation appearance. It's not going to be what's needed. It's the door. Ooh, eavesdropping. Alright, put your ear to the door. You hear a knock next to yours. There's a pause. 10 seconds go by, then 30. It's been a minute before you even realized it. No one answers. Are you in there? A deep voice starts, but it's quieter than usual. Sorry for taking off like that last night. And for not answering that. That voice, which you've come to know as calm and composed, sounds strained. Vulnerable. I didn't mean to worry you. The voice continues. But I need some time alone. Something's been on my mind. I didn't want to burden you with it. I've never been good at talking to you about things. Not that you know that. The hallway fell silent for a moment, broken only by the sound of distant traffic. I've been keeping something from you. Something I didn't want to share, but that's never gone well for either of us. So, I know you don't want to talk right now, but can you come find me, and I'll tell you everything? When you're ready and only if you want to. Silence again. You keep listening, but that door never opens. Then the same voice rises for the final time. I really want to change. I really want to get things right. Just this once. Footsteps. They're slow and heavy. You can almost feel the weight of their emotion in each step. Then it's all quiet. Let's see. Never mind. There is a book I would like to read. You are made of love. No amount of fear can dissolve that. No pain can destroy it. No hatred diminish it. No anguish drown it. No loneliness replace it. You are kind, caring, and deserve happiness. You are love. You are capable of change, growth. You deserve the life you desire. You are not your mistakes or failures, and you're greater than the sum of your experiences. If you don't already know it, I hope you can come to love yourself. Because you are everything. You are love. I feel bad that I butchered some of like the top parts of it. Because that'd be a fun little affirmation to be able to repeat back. Alright, let's see. Anything else? No, let's just click the laptop and get started. Like, how do I send? I can only save, but I can't send. There's wallpapers, gallery. What other wallpapers? There's no other wallpapers. This is the wallpaper. Games, internet. Oh, blah. Is your computer on? Run the diagnostics cool. Your computer's on strike. Just kidding. It's not, obviously. Is your computer on today.com? It's just gonna keep on going down the rabbit hole. Alright, let's begin this chat room. Mortal, I have an important revelation. Oh, this little baby. And that is that I am unaware of certain aspects of your person. It is imperative that you answer these questions immediately upon being seen. 1. Your favorite mortal color. 2. The season in which you found your favor most. 3. What is your family status? 4. Names of any mortals who tickle your fancy. 5. Left or right side of the bed. Thank you. Why have you taken so long to respond? Perhaps my approach was wrong. No, the problem cannot be me. Perhaps my approach was wrong. No, the problem cannot be me. Purely for research. I promise this is for science. Rachna, I request your presence. Hello? Well, okay, wall of text. Aw, do you miss me? Desperate for my attention, are we? Anyway, let me read all of this. Are we playing 20 questions or something? 20? Don't be ridiculous. Use your eyes and count. I asked 5. Technically, there are 8 questions there. Just answer the first 5, mortal. Don't you want to know what took me so long? Sorry to answer it, but yes, your approach is wrong, as always. Just answer the other questions. Fine, I'll work down the list. My favorite mortal color. Let's say green. I like green. Surprisingly, the purple sludge alien inside of this vessel is actually a big green guy. A big green alien. But actually purple. Probably green then. Okay, green. Got it. A fine color. Which season? Oh, that's a tricky one. I'm thinking maybe fall. I like either fall or winter. It's usually like a really nice time of the year when things are just kind of winding down a bit. Sorry, underneath all of this human-esque disguise is just, what's it called? Is just purple slime. You're able to kind of notice it when I toggle these. Because these are my real eyes. So let's go with fall. Not too hot, not too cold. And the ground looks very pretty with all the leaves. Should I be worried, I think? Nah, you're all good. I've been streaming for a couple years, so I haven't had any any too big like alien flare-ups. The ground looks very pretty with all the leaves. You like a season most because of the leaves? Yeah, I guess so. It's a comfortable season. Warm jumpers, hot chocolate, and books. Pretty colors everywhere I look. Feel me? feel you. No, I can't say I do. Why? Do you want to? I bet you thought of touching my hand or hugging me once or twice. I wouldn't mind. I've thought about it a little. I don't usually like touching much, but with you, you'd have to ask very nicely. I wouldn't mind. Let's not be too mean. You want my touch? The feel of my skin on yours. Yeah? Touch of death, I wouldn't mind it. I crave it. Well, if you were right there, I mean. What am I saying? What's wrong with me today? I'm actually a little lost for words. You're very forward today. Not that I mind, like, at all. In fact, I quite like it. But, is this meant to be flirting? What? Flirting? Don't be absurd, mortal. The Grim Reaper does not flirt. That would be ridiculous. Flirt away, Grim. Wow, you're really wooing me now. Flirt away. Anyway, my questions. Given the voice you gave, I guess that's the type you prefer. I think the voice I gave to Grimmy was supposed to be a little bit more of like, I guess it's my first kind of main impression of your sort of like ethereal, supernatural like Reaper entity. I tried to channel Testament from Guilty Gear. I was doing like a lot of the Grim lines. My questions. What about your family? Want to meet the in-laws? I don't really like talking about them. I don't mind if you ask me questions. Want to meet my family, do you? Are they as enthusiastic as you? I'm something of a black sheep in my family. Compared to me, you'd be able to handle them easily. Yes, well, you have provided good practice at being around mortals. Difficult mortals. What did you want to know about them? Do you have a family? Yes. I see them pretty often, we're close. Sadly, I don't get to see them as much these days. I guess I see them pretty often. We don't live too far apart. So we catch up when we can. That sounds nice. Do you enjoy the proximity? I don't really. It'd be nice to have a little distance. Old Grim status is don't touch my mortal. Don't message me. The doctor's in. You know, like, yeah. Always making things. I love them, but I like having space to myself. I've been considering moving for a while, so I can have more space. Why would you need more space? I like decorating. I want to decorate a whole house. Things get a little cramped. More room for collectibles. I want a garden, actually. I know the big reason I would want to move is to actually be in like a city space or somewhere a little bit more walkable. But let's see what the closest to walkable is. I guess things get a little bit cramped. Huh? I suppose that makes sense. My abode is quite small, but I've never thought of upgrading. Not sure if it's an option. Hey, you can come share a place with me. I don't need an entire house to myself. Depends on the city. Some are quite pedestrian unfriendly. Yeah, there is a huge difference sometimes. I have to kind of be able to. I think I would have to go completely out of state if I wanted like a city that was more tolerable. Because it seems like around here it's either everything is so distant or like the drivers are nuts. So if you're in the city, like you have to really watch where you're walking because some dude could completely blow like a stoplight or a stop sign or be aggressive in traffic. Why would you want to live with me? Little mortal, you wouldn't like living with me. Do you hug the sheets? Snore super loud? That's not what I meant. And no, I do neither of these things. How do you know? Unless there's someone to tell you. Oh, Grim, we cannot be. You steal all of the blankets and I was chilled to the bone. And you snored so loud, I could not hear my own thoughts. It's like a normal landscape. Gotta have a car to do anything, yeah. It's like things aren't too far, but it is something where like the closest like grocery store is either like a 5-minute drive or a 30-minute walk. Or like a 45-minute walk or a 5-minute drive. And it's like, oh, that's the difference between, what's it called? Driving and walking around here. You have a vivid imagination. And no, I do not sleep with others. I don't like to share my own space. So there's no way for me to convince you? Why would you ever want to live with me? I will never understand. You didn't even know I existed a week ago. Okay, that is a totally reasonable point to make. Very fair. Exactly. But once this week is over, I'll own your soul. Then we can revisit us. You definitely will not. But sure. Backtracking a few steps then. My family. I got a mom and dad. My mom raised me alone. I got 2 moms. I got 2 dads. My dad raised me by himself. Older sibling raised me. I actually got really lucky and I have both a mom and dad. And they're happily still together, so... Or happily? I mean, they're happy, but I don't know everything about, like, what's going on usually when it comes to how they interact with one another. Mom's usually chill and dad's really stubborn, so it's one of those things where you kind of need, like, dynamics. There are different dynamics between them. And they raised me together. Apparently it was love at first sight. The moment their eyes met, they were drawn to one another. They told me it was fate. Then they were fortunate to find each other. Some soulmates never find their other half. Some wouldn't even know their soul called for another. Wait, so soulmates are actually a thing? How do you know if you find them? You wouldn't know. It's quite rare. Do I have one? How would I know? Seems like a question to ask yourself. Parents who love each other is a great pattern to follow for the kids, yeah. I think it's one of those things where I feel like sometimes, like, there's a lot of parents that kind of get together out of obligation. Rather than, like, I guess out of interest. Or, like, they'll fall in love with each other, like, at the beginning, but then a kid will end up, like, changing things up. But I was at least fortunate enough to not really see a lot of friction between my parents up until I, like, probably got a lot older. Like, middle school, high school, they started get a lot more on each other's nerves. But just Grimmy if you two are soulmates. Let's see. I wonder if that's gonna be the next thing. Well, you seem quite interested in my soul. Wait, if someone else is my soulmate, they might take offense at you being so keen on my soul. Interpersonal relationships are very complicated. Still scratching my head about them, metaphorically speaking. It's hard to really understand people, especially like how different friendships or different relationships like manifest. Like with me and my roommate Amana, like we're like attached to the hip and we're very close. Like we have conversations and are able to bond with each other just by like having just really long talks. But there's a lot of people who get together and they just don't have anything in common. And I'm like, if you don't have anything in common, what do you talk about? But some people are just able to make it work as a couple even if they don't have like a lot in common. And that's just fascinating to me. Oh, sorry to them, but your soul belongs to me. So don't go getting any ideas thinking you can get out of your arrangement. Wouldn't dream of it. Damn, you totally just foiled all my plans. Dream of it. Do you have any siblings? Oh yeah. I got a sister. Oh, I have a siblings. I have a brother and a sister. Let's see. Okay. She is way cooler than I am. She is my role model. She's a lot better at making friends, and she's definitely got a little bit more going on. It's like there's things that she doesn't have that I have, and there's also a lot of things that I don't have that she has. But it's hard to say. I guess I'd say she's way cooler than me. Do you have any siblings, Grim? I do not. And thank the lords for that. But yeah. I think the main thing is it's the difference between like my sister being very extroverted and me being extremely introverted. If two people care about each other a lot, I think it works even without common interests, I reckon. I actually think having the same goals but different methods makes the best pairing. I would probably say so as well. I think that, what's it called? Like, you don't have to be like a carbon copy of the person you're with, but just to kind of be on the same wavelength on something. You introverted would have never guessed. I feel like streaming kind of brings out my more extroverted side, but I think that usually, like, when I'm just out and about, I'm very shy. And I don't express my feelings very well or express my thoughts as well. I feel like people need to twist my arm just to get like an answer out of me sometimes. Just because they'll ask me something and I'll just be like, well, if you want to, and not like give a confident answer. I think that really, it blows that my mind keeps doing that sometimes. But I try to catch myself when I do that, and I'm like, okay, I need to actually put on my like my extroverted side for when I want to express myself or when I want something, instead of just being like, I'm easy to please, so anything is fine. I need to learn to be slightly selfish. Not too selfish, but slightly. You do give only child vibes, so I'm not surprised, Grim. How so? Just the way you act sometimes. You're disgusted at the idea of sharing, and sometimes you're very demanding. I take what I want when I want. Yes, exactly. It's my right as a Reaper. I bet if you had a sibling, they'd put you in your place. I know my place. Sure you do. So that family question's out of the way then. What's next? I require the names of mortals you tickle your fancy. What exactly you need that for? I will have them taken care of. I think my idea of taking care of and yours are probably way different. Whatever do you mean? What will you do with the information? Do you plan to take their souls prematurely? Their souls? No, that would be against the code. I'll just make sure they do not get in my way. In my way of getting your soul, of course. Nothing else, nothing whatsoever. I think I should keep these names to myself. Tell me immediately. I don't think so, mister. What if I command you to tell me? I would laugh at you for being edgy. You should do as you're told. There is no point in making this more difficult than it needs to be. Grimmy, I'm waiting, mortal. I don't need random people getting in the way of my work. How exactly do you expect them to interfere? I do not wish to find out. So just give me the names, and I do not worry about it. And do not worry about it. There must be someone, correct? There's no one like that in my life, Grim. Well, that makes my job a bit easier. Also, now it's pretty easier what your bossy side sounds like. Be like, I've been hearing you talking for the past several streams. Quite a bit of it. And now I can immediately imagine pushy Rockna, bully boss Rockna, bossy. oh, the Grim voice. If I was commanding or demanding. I suppose no maiming will need to occur today. Maiming? Whoops. Did I say that? You wouldn't really do that, would you? Who knows? Why? I am serious about my work. I do not want anyone getting in my way. Even if there was someone special in my life? They wouldn't be able to stop a Grim Reaper. I don't share sunshine. Share what? You, obviously. Luckily, there really is no one. But why? Why is there no one else? What do you mean? Why do you not have someone? You are so... So what? Just... How could you not have a special person? Are you just asking me why I'm single right now? Yes, I do not understand. You're... Well... Never mind. Nope. What were you gonna say? What? Have you seen yourself? Are you trying to insult me? Or compliment me? Did I tell you how absolutely awful you look? Oh, wow. I did not. That would be because I cannot lie. So, surely people have asked to court you. Yes? I have dated before. It's never been anything serious. Their name. Seriously? Very. we don't even talk anymore. You don't need to worry about them getting in the way of your reaping. That is not the reason. It just annoys me that I've dated before. I was like 15, it hardly counts. We didn't even hold hands. What a waste. Such a fool. Did they take you out to eat in fancy places? Buy you flowers? No, we're practically kids. It's like Grimmy wants to be your very firstest flame. It's like, sorry, Grim. You got there a little bit late. What a disappointment. I would never be that disappointing. Would you like that, though? Fancy dates and flowers? What else would I be speaking of? I don't need over-the-top fancy flower. I don't need over-the-top fancy. Flowers would be nice, though. Is that cliche? Is it not the basic part of courting? To give flowers? This mortal truly was an idiot. And what about you then, Grim? You said yesterday you've never been in love. But that doesn't mean you've never dated or had a crush on someone. Any underworldlings take your fancy? Underworldlings? No. Then any mortals? Well... And on to the final question. Right or left side of the bed? If I have to answer, so do you. I choose to pass. Left or right side? Whichever their definition of being in love was. It's like, what are all these tingling feelings in the pit of my chest? Is that love or is that stomach pain? Because apparently the Grim Reaper can still kind of be killed, so I imagine they might actually also possibly have stomach problems. Who knows? Possibly. Maybe. Let's see. Thinking about it, what do I take? I guess usually the right side of the bed, maybe. Yeah, I think probably the right side. Isn't having a crush count as being in love? I would say that still constitutes as a romantic feeling, or the act of having a crush on someone is those initial feelings of love, like kind of showing up in front of someone. I'd probably say the right, but the main answer is the edge. I always sleep on the edge of the bed. I have like a magnetic pull towards the edge. Noted. Those were all the questions I prepared. So, you're gonna ask me again why it took me so long to respond? Or whether I thought your approach to this little game was wrong? Fine. Answer them this time, then. The edge, it means you don't toss and turn. I do toss and turn a bit, but I feel like it's something where, for some reason, I only occasionally fall off of my bed. But it feels weird to be in the middle of the bed, or to have too much bed. Like, I feel like at least I need, like, my left or right shoulder to feel, like, a little bit of, like, the corner. It was cute, in a weird way. The approach was fine, but you just phrase things kind of strangely. It's like perhaps you have an edgy opinion. It's like, watch out everyone, Rachna's a bit of an edgelord. Like you're interested, but don't want to seem too interested. It's actually cute. You're so obvious sometimes, it's sweet. It's hilarious if you ask me. Let's be a little mean with it. Obvious? In what way? Obviously really interested in getting to know me. Oh, also, you rambled to yourself again. The last time you did that was when we first met. I did not ramble then. Oh, you kinda did. Had a bit of a chat by yourself. My mistake. I must have remembered wrong, huh? You should see about getting your memory looked at. Maybe you are developing an issue. It could be quite serious. Stop messing around. I don't have any memory issues. I'm just being sarcastic. You? Sarcastic? No. You would never. Aha, very funny. I am hilarious. Yes. Thank you for noticing. Golly gosh, I just can't stop laughing. I'm still being sarcastic. I just can't stop laughing. Golly gosh. Boy, I've never heard anything so funny before. Oh no. He's gonna take offense to it. Yes, is there something I can help you with, Little Reaper? You called me so suddenly. Did you miss my face that much? I was simply bored of typing out my responses to your stupidity. That's a bit rude. You are the one spouting nonsense. I know you don't really mind. You wouldn't talk to me all the time if... You wouldn't talk to me all this time if you did. You'd just take my soul and be done with it. Right? I'll take it when the time is right. There's nothing wrong with taking my time. Oops, someone's struggling. You appear to be running low on time, though. 2 days and then your soul is mine. Remember? That will not be happening. I do not struggle. Oh? I'm still looking forward to our soul baby, by the way. You're still going on about that? It's not a thing. It will never be a thing. It isn't happening. We're gonna make it happen. It's already been decided. You need to stop and think for a second. There is no such thing as a soul baby. I'll cherish it and raise it well. I think I'm gonna cry. Well, you haven't taken my soul yet. So... I may as well mentally prepare myself for the baby. You better help. You're a grumpy thing, but I know you'll be a good soul father. If you stop talking, you would improve as a person tenfold. Huh. That is enough meaningless chatter. I'd be worried if someone was so focused on having a soul baby. You are moving way too fast, sunshine. Mortal, I have concerns about you as a parent. What were you doing, Mortal? Right now? Looking at you. That much is obvious. I meant before that. I apologize. I forgot I have to be awfully clear with you. You and your small brain. Very wrinkly, though. Why do you want to know? Someone's being nosy. Why do you want to know? Just answer the question. So demanding, such a bossy boy. Alright, Mr. Insistent. Well... Before your 50 questions, there wasn't 50. It was nowhere near 50. Are you that poor at counting? You're nearly 50 questions. I was, well, not doing much actually. Hanging around my apartment. Prudence is acting a little strange earlier. I thought she might be getting sick. But she perked right up. I suppose I just have a healing presence. Maybe you do. I actually just got home from work, but I have the next few days off. You do? Figured if I was gonna die, I didn't want to spend my last days at work. But I know I'll be fine anyways. So I'm just gonna enjoy my little at-home vacation. I see. And your plans for later? I'm gonna hit the town and party. Maybe I'll go for a walk or something. Honestly, I think I'll stay at home. Let's see, am I feeling like a homebody? Maybe I'll go for a walk or something. I like to get the fresh air. I do like walking in the park. Grab a coffee, get some nice tea, have one of those delicious hot chocolates. Find myself a nice drink. Oh, that's a tricky one. Because usually when it comes to nights, I'll usually either drink tea or find myself a nice drink. But let's go with tea, because I usually drink tea more than anything else at night. Staying at home sounds safer. There's all sorts of crazy stuff happening outside. It is a lot safer, yes. I think usually at the end of work days, like, I'll walk around the neighborhood just a bit to, what's it called? Just to kind of get some fresh air and a breeze, but by the time the night closes in and it gets dark, I usually go back inside. Tea at night, do you hate sleeping? It's actually herbal tea. So I think that's probably what makes it a little bit of an easier option, is because, like, you have, like, black tea, green tea, white tea, oolong tea. And then you have, like, a lot of your herbal teas. I think usually when it comes to herbal tea, let's see, like, chamomile lavender is always really nice. I love any lemon teas, like lemon ginger. That's a really nice herbal tea. Usually if it's nighttime, it's either, like, what's it called? Lemon ginger, like a chamomile or a chamomile lavender. Or my third option is peppermints. I feel like sometimes I drink peppermint during the day too, because it almost kind of feels like decaf to me. Where it's got like the bitterness of regular like kind of black tea, but also just like that really big like spicy like punch to it. And it's also kind of calming at night. That's only like a block or so down the road. Very convenient. So, you won't be out for too long? I'll probably go tomorrow. It's a little late now. Yeah, I'm like... It's like, if it's like, what's it called? If the sun is down, I am inside. I am indoors. I do not want to be out. I always hate like being like out late at night and having to like go back like on some kind of drive or trip. Like back, I don't like night drives. You almost sound like someone who would enjoy a mojito. Because I know, like, I like the, what's it called? I like the ones with alcohol too. But I do like the, what's it called? I do like the mocktail versions. They're like mojitos or the virgin mojitos. I think, what's it called? A lot of times at night, like, I'll just like, when I'm not feeling anything too when I'm not feeling like anything boozy, but I feel like something that's semi-boozy, I would just like make like a ton of ice water, or get myself a cup of ice water, but then do like a splash of like either lemon or lime. Usually it's like ice water with lime. Almost kind of feels a bit like a cocktail to me sometimes. So I'll usually make that like when I feel like something really refreshing at nights. I shouldn't be long, but unless I get lost along the way. You know, sound like someone who needs the effects of alcohol. You're already super giddy. I think if anything, alcohol usually makes me a little bit more talkative. But I think for the most part, I drink for the flavor. So I'm good with just one drink, but like, as long as that drink, I guess, has a lot of flavor to it. You're not exactly quiet either. Yeah, I think it's... I usually like really bitter drinks, so I'll have like black coffee, or like... Usually if I'm drinking, it'll either be like a beer or like a gin drink. There was like one time like where I would go out to a lot of restaurants and I would order like a Negroni. It's like an Italian like cocktail that's just like a gin and like I believe Campari. But like it's also very bitter and it tastes like an orange rind. I love it, but anytime anyone's ever drank with me and they try it a little bit, they're like, ugh. Bitter drinks to balance out the sweetness. I like strong flavors usually. So usually when I drink like a cup of something, I either want it to be like really bitter or really sweet. I do like water quite a bit though, so it's usually dependent on those two extremes. It's also why I lean towards either coffee or tea instead of like energy drinks. This is a lot earthier. I'd like to think that you will not. Of course I won't be out too late. I'm just pulling your leg. Leave my legs out of this. I don't appreciate them being pulled. Haha, Grim, you're so funny. I think I'm quite smart, actually. Anyways. Good. This works for me. Stay right there. Huh? Oh. Did it disconnect? No, I ended the call. That was a little sudden. Everything alright? Yes, everything is good. You could have said bye. Wait. Or... just wait. Be careful and be patient a bit. You step away from the computer. Not sure what you're waiting for exactly, but you might as well hang out until he messages you. Spend a little time for prudence and check the moisture of your sprout. Eventually you can't find anything fun to do while you wait for Grim to get back in contact. Honestly, it worries you a little bit just how dependent you've become on talking with him. You lie back on your bed, staring at the ceiling. You met him 5 days ago, but it feels like it's been a lifetime that you've known each other. Putting aside the fact that he's the Grim Reaper, you honestly never enjoyed someone's company as much as his. It's a little confusing. You know full well what this strange feeling in your heart is, but you try to push it aside. As fun as it is talking with him, he's still the Grim Reaper. You wander back over the computer. It's been about 30 minutes now. Still nothing. Disappointed, you go to turn away when you see an incoming call. Oh. You may be enjoying Grimmy's company because your life depends on it. It's like, look. It's like maybe I crave the company because I want to save myself. I'm trying to save my own skin. Look up. Oh shit, he's there. You look up from your computer and towards night sky. And on the other side of your currently closed window, you see something so surprising you're not sure you must be imagining it. Or you're pretty sure that you're just imagining it. Oh hey! Hello, handsome. What the hell? Ah! Oh great, now I'm seeing things. I'm gonna be like, ah! Ah! What are you doing here? Now that face is priceless. Well worth the trip here, I have to say. That's right, everyone levitates in this exact pose. It's that sort of like, oh man, lying back, crossed legs. It's like, honestly, if I was floating, I'd be in this exact position. I love crossing my legs when I sit. Grim? Don't call me that to my face. It's embarrassing enough hearing it over our calls. It's Casper. That's my real name. Oh. Man, he flew all the way here just to tell me his real name. Oh. That took a lot from you. Casper? Hello, sunshine. You look like you've seen a ghost. Maybe I have. A really pretty one. A very cute one. One that's kind of sexy. I'm far from a ghost, sunshine. Are you sure? Certain. So you'll admit to being sexy then? That much is obvious. I am lovely to look at, after all. Perhaps not as lovely to look at as you, though. Oh? Which you should know to be truthful. Because, as you know well, I cannot lie. Am I flustering you? You're blushing right now. Nope. Not flustered at all one bit. It's just really warm in here. It's a literal sauna. So hot tonight, yep. Are you trying to avoid my gaze right now? Stop hiding your face. I'm trying to look at you. There's no need to be shy anyway. You are lovely. That is nothing to be shy about. Stop talking for a moment. You're staring too much. Stop talking. Nice to see you looking flustered for a change. Casper then. Yes, mortal. How are you even here? Look, he's cranked his wrist up to 11. It's like this is the high point of Casper's, like, I guess, appearance. It's like he's been spending so much time just feeling flustered about not knowing like how humans function. And then just being like, okay, now that I've got like, what's it called? On the ropes. It's time to just revel in it. How are you even here? Wait a second. I live on the 5th floor. You do? Not too much of an inconvenience for me, luckily. How are you even standing, sitting, whatever you're doing there? I'm neither standing nor sitting. I can literally see you on the other side of this window. Congratulations. Would you like a reward? It's like on the ropes. You think it's a sort of boxing match. Boxing, wrestling. I would prefer wrestling, of course, with Grimmy. But whatever it is. My neck is on the ropes, and it's up to Grimmy to finish the job with the 619. But you'll find I'm floating. What? That doesn't make sense. So being the Grim Reaper is fine and believable. But you draw the line at floating? Alright, fair point. I'm not sure what that means. Perhaps I shouldn't even ask. Sorry, it was Rey Mysterio's finishing move when he the 619 is when he trips people over and they go like neck first on like the ropes. So then he like kind of like what's it called? Does like a little like leg kick to their face while like they're like just lying down on the ropes. And then he'll like what's it called? Like I guess jump up on like their shoulders like when they recover and like flip them over for a pin. Rey Mysterio's a really fun wrestler. I was hoping by wrestling you meant like a lot of hugging and such. Well, when it comes to me and Grim, that's probably what's gonna look a little bit more like. Something like that. It's quite surprising. Can you teach me? I don't think that would be a good idea. If something went wrong, it would be my fault. And, of course, it would be breaking many rules. Aw, you can just say you care. Maybe I'm just not fond of cleaning you up on the floor. Maybe if you just want to avoid admitting you kinda care. No levitation lessons from you. Boo. Wait. Can't people see you? You think I would be so careless? Yes, absolutely. I've cast a glamour. Oh, silly me, of course. Obviously you casted a glamour. Are you invisible then? Invisible? No. I've taken another form to everyone else's eyes but yours. So my neighbors aren't going to see a mysterious man floating outside my window. If they were, they'd simply see a raven. A raven. Might have something a little cuter. Should've picked a bat. Why a bat? Well, it's dark. Good camouflage? Well, that's true. But it's leaning a little too vampire-y. Yes. Wouldn't want to be mistaken for a vampire. Oh, there's a bit of an ad break, so I might just fill up some water. I'll be right back for a second. And we're back. Oh, oops. Wrong window. Exactly. But I do need to know. Yes. How exactly did you find me? You think I didn't know where you lived? I never told you. I know everything about you, sunshine. So I assume you've come to claim it. My soul, that is. I had a good run, I suppose. No, I'm actually not here for that. You aren't? I know you can't lie, but it sounds like a lie. It's not. I know. Did you just drop by to say hi then? No. I'm here because... I have something... something here. With me. Hidden. Something to give you. Here. Flowers? You said you'd like some. You got me flowers? I didn't think to ask what type of flowers you liked, so I picked the ones that looked like you. The brightest, sunniest flowers I could find. Casper? Yes, mortal? It really means a lot to me. You know, if you want them, you're going to have to open the window. Oh, of course. Are you going to come in? Are you inviting me in? I'll promise to try and be good. I feel like it could be a little dangerous. Then please do come in. Oh, I want to save this. Then please do come in. Ah. Though I'm greatly pleased by the invitation, maybe next time, little human. If you change your mind. But you really will have to open it, or at least crack it if you want these. Alright. There we go. You're quite the risk taker, aren't you? Are you telling me I should be scared? I'm simply making an observation. What fun would life be if we weren't taking a few risks? Here you go, sunshine. Your hands are really warm. And yours are quite cold, even through the glove. They're really pretty. How can hands be pretty? I meant the flowers. But your hands are quite pretty too, now that you mention it. Then I'd say your hands are also very nice. Would have thought hands would be so alluring. Are you whispering about something? I really must be on my way. I've accomplished the thing I wanted to do. So soon? Duty always calls. Off to seal souls then. Better theirs than yours, wouldn't you say? No? You can just hand over yours now if you want. Better get to work before you get in trouble, my little reaper. And since when am I yours? Since right now. 2 more days and your soul will be mine anyways. Since the moment we met. It's like, I'm kind of dissatisfied with that. Humans aren't all into hand kissing, of course. It's like there's more ways of being able to be close with someone than just touch. There's words of affirmation. There's gifts, which, Casper, you got a little bit more on the upper hand when it comes to that. But since the moment we met, don't be damaging my goods, you hear? So demanding. Casper. Sunshine. Do be careful. Since you asked so nicely, I'll try my best. What would you give the Grim? What would you give a Grim Reaper as a gift? That's a good question. Would you give them something that reminds them of death or something that reminds them of life? Or would you just get them something completely different because they just keep work at work and want something for their free time too? Don't forget to close that window after I leave. Wouldn't want anyone crawling in when you aren't looking. You went out for a few errands today, but you mostly hung out around our place. It was a good chance for a little out-of-season spring cleaning. All day you kept an eye out for Casper and his attempts to take your soul. I give him the hair scrunchie. Hair this long's a major difficulty. It's like, I guess probably I would be really cliche and buy like a charm. Like I guess probably something they could wear on their wrist, or maybe their necklace, like a necklace, maybe you're a pendant. There was nothing. No strange fires or collapsing elevators or brakes cut on the bus. Today, for the first time in a long time, nothing strange happened to you. And for some reason, it felt weirder than if something had. It's like a friendship bracelet, maybe a little something more than friendship. Sitting on your bed, you have a perfect view of a perfect bouquet of yellow flowers that was given to you yesterday. Given to you by the Grim Reaper of all people. It's like friendship plus the paid the paid subscription plan for friendship. The thought makes you somewhat giddy. Who could have guessed that a strange talking weirdo could be really romantic? Though you've never received flowers before, you have given them to other people. Your teacher in middle school, a crush when you were 10, a family member. Let's see, because I would buy either a family member or a crush I've given flowers to. Let's say family. Always thought of flowers as a special thing. Simple, but special. And you felt very special when you looked at the flowers Casper brought you yesterday. Alright, check on Prue. She's doing well. Think about the future. You ever manage to afford a house? The market looking like it is, you want more cats. Probably won't want any more pets. A bird would be nice. Probably get a dog. I guess probably not any more pets. Like, probably maybe another cat, but like, I wouldn't want the first cat to be jealous or having to feel like they need to like share space with more pets. They get really territorial. Double the cat crimes. Because I know the real life Prudence, like my cat, like pretty much always likes to compete for attention even amongst like the other people in the house, which is just two other humans. Pets need so much time, effort, love, and money. One pet's plenty. For now, you enjoy Prudence's company immensely. You hope that Grim Reaper and Strange Soul notwithstanding, you have fun times ahead of you together. Until they don't have a personality like that. Totally. Tell Prudence a joke. What's a cat's favorite dessert? Prudence doesn't reply, but you know she can't wait for the punchline. Ice cream. Prudence doesn't laugh. In fact, you think Prudence is probably judging you heavily. But you enjoyed the joke at least. Alright, let's water my plant. You almost tear up when you notice them. They're so beautiful. Can't wait to see what the flowers will look like. Oh man, what if it goes full circle? The give these to Grimmy. Or give these to Casper. Sorry, I already did my character development smile. Pick up a new book to read. Dear Diaries, today I found a huge bug. It was cool, it had wings and legs and no arms. Maybe there were arms, it had no legs. IDK. What I do know is that it was the best thing I'd seen in my entire life. Anyways, something wicked cool happened at school. I was climbing this tree, we call it the tree, but I don't think it's actually the name. But I don't know, I haven't asked. It was really high up, I fell. I fell so hard I thought I was gonna die, and I got so much trouble. Awful mow. The teacher kept saying something like I broke my leg or back or something. And I was lucky I just got a scratch. my teachers don't know is I have a totally indestructible. Nothing can kill me. Anyways, that's all that's been happening. Gotta play now. Bye. Man, that was probably when, what's it called? The player character was supposed to die. The Grim Reaper's just been constantly trying to kill them ever since. That's nuts. Alright. You heard sniffling. Imagine someone leaning against the door. You hear a fumbling, the sound of someone, then a sigh, a ringing, the sound of someone desperately trying to seek another, and finally a voice. Mom, are you there? Can you talk right now? A light and airy voice starts. No, I'm fine. No, I wasn't crying. I just wanted to talk for a bit, if that's okay. Another sniffle. Nothing happened really, I'm just confused. I lost my keys, but I'll worry about that in a minute. There's silence for a minute. You're imagining the mother's currently fretting, trying to console their child, despite not knowing what happens. No one convinced has ever tried to harm the Yeah, maybe they're behind the scenes trying to protect you. That everything that's trying to kill you, like Grimmy's actually trying to protect you from it. Have you ever liked someone so much it's made you terrified? I really like them, Mom. I know them for a week, but I feel like it's been so much longer. And I'm scared. There's vulnerability in that voice. Immense vulnerability. Your voice is like a plea, something they can't see. Like a wish upon a star. I want to understand them. I want to make things work. But I'm scared it'll make things worse. Could be, I think the protection is, oh yeah. I'll have to try to see what that's like, or what the details are behind it. The fear of not living up to expectations, such human emotions. I know, Mom. I know I should talk with them, but so much. It's like there's this weight. The secret between us, and I don't know how to bridge the gap. I think I heard them saying something last night, something important, but I didn't open up completely. Now I'm torn between wanting to know and being afraid of what I might discover. Internal struggle, deep desire. But Mom, I can't stay away. I never believed in fate, but this is just... I need some guidance. What do I do? Silence again. Not sure if you actually had rizzed over that part of the I might have possibly, because it seemed like one of those things where, like, the player characters was being very playful when he was like, look, I've been following you a lot, and I have no idea why you've been like, why all this stuff happens to you. Or all this stuff is happening to you because you've been on the shit list for the longest time. Okay, I'll go talk with them and make a decision. Thank you, Mom. I love you. The sound of the call ended. Ending reaches beyond the hallway, and then silence. Hope they find their keys. Alright. One more day and then I gotta head out. Eat up some food. Let's see. Oh shit! There's an OnlyFans? Grimmy. Damn, I didn't know you had a side hustle like this. What's it called? If my soul's going to be taken away, I might as well make my next purchase a subscription on Only Reapers. Man, I hope that this isn't like something where I click on it and it's like immediately like something I can't. Okay. Can I download it? Come on! Come on, work! Work, damn it! Work! Work! Why? Why? It's not downloading. Feeling a little catty today. Hashtag kitty cat. Whoops. I seem to drop something on the floor. Thanks for picking it up for me. Oh no. Don't lift my shirt. Some of these things in the game are actually URLs. Oh. I think I might actually have to head out. But yeah, I guess this is a feature in the game. Let's see. Let's see how much I can get through of this. Oh. These flowers are beautiful, Grim. I guess I should call you Casper. Call me whatever you wish. Oh, he made his shy face his avatar this time. I just want to thank you again. They're really pretty. The flowers suit you. Stealing your shit, teehee. Teased to meet you. Much work, few naps. 1v1 me and Minesweeper. Good. I am glad to see they're appreciated. The struggle was worth it. The struggle? You don't have any florists near you, do you? They aren't from a florist. And no, there are no florists here. Hello, Lord Pop-Tart is a going. Where are they from? The yard of some other mortal. For such a frail woman, she gave quite the chase. Theft! Bathe in milk, offer only to men. Soy, almond, or traditional. Use my sponge, I will watch you. Oh, is that the Catboy from the wallpaper? I need this game. Okay. I'm doing pretty solid. Oh. Sorry, this is theft. Absolutely fantastic. You're a little old lady thief. That makes it sound like I'm stealing old ladies. Who says you aren't? Me. Anyway, is it stealing if I was hanging out on the other side of the fence? Legally, yes. Legalities mean nothing to me. I am above such things. She had plenty anyway. They're in much better hands now. I've got something of a green thumb, luckily. I've got a plant by my bed and it's growing nicely. Maybe I got the magic touch. A magic touch, I feel like you're insinuating something here. I'm talking about the plant. Ah, yes, the plant. I was talking about you in general. Wowie, Mr. Flirt over here. Your hands were very soft. I could tell, even through my gloves. Soft and warm. Shh, you. Shh me all you want. It is the truth. I feel as though, if I reached out, your hands would fit each other's perfectly. Our hands would fit perfectly. Are you trying to tell me something? Perhaps. I will leave that to you to decide. I'm playing Advanced Warfare. That's pretty cool. I'm playing a bit of an Advanced Warfare game myself. Between me and the Grim Reaper here. So I'm just wondering something. Are you feeling okay today? What's to compliment your choice of hand cream? I need more hand cream. My right hand is really dry. Why wouldn't I feel okay? You're acting just very flirtatious. If so, then I am being successful in my endeavor. Oh, yes. I have read that flirting is a human custom. Custom? Indeed. To flirt with another is to show them that they are of significance to you. Or would you like them to be of significance to yourself? So I'm of significance to you? You are what I hunt most greatly over everything else. I would say that makes you significant. My research into various flirting methods say that anyway. You've researched flirting methods? You're cute. Cute and stupid. It's neither cute nor stupid. It's practical. I'm ensuring the possibility of the best result. That is what I do best. Adapt to be whatever is needed. And what would be the best result for you? That is something you don't need to know. I mean, it's obviously taking your soul, weakening your resolve enough to trick you. Sure, all business. Mortal, I wish I could say I hated you. Or aggravating. Too bad you can't lie, huh? Shut up. You're too nosy and annoying. And I'll think of more things later. And you're surprisingly very soft and cautious. Not words that have ever been used to describe me. The more I get to know you, the less Grim Reaper you seem. Maybe I've shown you too much of my true self. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I have a true self. I exist for my role. Beyond that, I think you're plenty. I like talking with you and seeing new sides of you. Isn't it refreshing to just be you? And just be Casper? It's nice, I suppose. You call me flirtatious, but I'll believe you are the flirty one here. Me? Never. You are fortunate to believe. You are fortunate to be able to lie. But I know your eyes have been on me from the very start. Hello, Laser Charles, is it going? How was your birthday? It was pretty solid. I was able to enjoy some, what's it called? Some cake. I got a few gifts. I was also able to, do some window shopping at the library, at the bookstore. So that was pretty fun. But I know you've had your eyes on me from the start. I cannot fault you. I am a catch after all. Oh, doot. Why the dooting? That's you tooting your own horn. Wow, mature. Hey, I didn't say you were wrong. Oh, even if you were flirting with me to get my soul, can't say I mind all that much. Flirt away. Oh, 07. What's an 07? Well, this sounds like it's a pretty good time. It's a salute, doofus. Ah, yes. I see it now. I've never seen this salute. Perhaps I should adopt it. Ah, I've come up with another. This one's a wave. Truly groundbreaking stuff. By the way, won't you get in trouble? For flirting. Well, that's not allowed, of course. No, for telling me classified information. Enlighten me, what classified information have I shared with you? Casper. Yes? You said your name was highly classified. Not for mortal ears, right? That. Maybe some rules are worth breaking. Hearing you call me Grim in person made me feel cringe. Who taught you that word? I am down with the internet lingo, Rachna. I know about cringe, pog, riz. I have even heard more of this baby girl. You're saying things like that. It's just incorrect. Please don't say the words ever again. Your opinion has been noted and subsequently disregarded, sunshine. But seriously, your name was actually classified? Correct. If anyone comes and asks me, then it's best if you kept quiet. I doubt anyone will anyway. You're gonna have my soul by tomorrow, right? Right. Always best to be cautious anyway. Thought you aren't the most cautious person. You're allowed a total stranger to install a messaging program into your computer. Then fell in love at first sight with his handsome face and charming personality. Oh no, my guard's so down now. How terrible would it be if a Grim Reaper were to suddenly show great interest in me? Let's hope he doesn't bring me flowers or tell me how annoying I am. Such a wild imagination on you. How'd you ever think of something so outrageous? You've just been rubbing off on me. Now that we're both here, though, on a much more serious note, I must admit that that other than giving you flowers, I had another ulterior motive to my visit. Oh? Don't misunderstand, Ragna. I wanted to give you those flowers. I also wanted to test out a theory I had. Alright, what is it? I experienced another bout of soul sickness yesterday. It was a less severe case, but still an awful experience. Again? Is it really common for Reapers? Actually, no. Well, it never used to be for me. It seemed to be more susceptible lately. Which leads to a more important question. Why? You ever find out? Let's do this over call. Wait, is this serious? Are you gonna die? Please don't tell me you're dying. That's what you're gonna say. I'm not gonna answer. I don't think I'm dying. You don't think? No, listen. I swear, you mortals are so bad at listening. You in particular. We've talked about this. Think back on it. You remember? Vaguely, yeah. Vaguely you do. All these old twerking ones. You remember how I feel after my sickness. You're fine. It made no sense. I thought it was mere coincidence that after linking of our minds, the symptoms disappeared. You jokingly claimed to be healing me with your presence. And then yesterday... What about it? That morning, I was ferrying souls across the life stream. And it was like... else. If they trace this conversation, the two of us may suffer for all of eternity. At least we'd be suffering together. You always look to the bright side of things, don't you? I picked the right flowers for you. Bright like a sunflower. Anyway, this is important. You seem very stressed about this. Oh, hello, Rip. How's it going? Tell me, maybe I can help. Then answer the call, and we can discuss. Hey. Yo. Well, to put it bluntly. Yes? I think it's because of you. Yeah, you're definitely causing it. How? Me? Why exactly is it me? The soul sickness I'm experiencing. I've gotten it much more since I've known you. How would I... You don't get that from souls. I'm alive. Maybe you're just too radiant. I knew the nickname Sunshine fit you. Yes, it's from souls. Yet I've suffered from it regardless. Are you trying to say I'm doing this on purpose? I'm not trying to make you sick. I'm not saying you are the cause of my sickness, but I do think you're the cause of why I seem to be more susceptible. What does that mean? You said you seeing me yesterday made you sick? No, my soul was unbalanced before I came to you. I came to you to see if it would go away. That was my theory. Weird theory. But it did. Sunshine. It did. What? You didn't do it on purpose then? Do you have any clue what's going on? No, I have no idea what you're even saying. What are you talking about? It's your soul. You're giving it away, so to speak. How'd I even... Do you ever wish, mortal? Feel something so strongly? Want for something so bad? There are things I've been wanting for strongly the last few days. It's infuriating. Oh, tell me more. Of course. You say your pet was ill yesterday, correct? Now they're fine. Yeah, perfectly normal. What are you getting at exactly? I think you did it then as well. You're giving parts of yourself away. To your sick pet, to your plant, to me. I think you want to be healthy. The things you want to live. I think you're taking the taint away, or maybe neutralizing it. I don't know. I got an even better look at your soul when I visited you. I understand the pulsing now. It's because you do not have a full soul. I don't have a full soul? Is this going to affect the ferrying of my soul to the afterlife thing? I have never seen a soul that is not full, so I cannot answer your question. But if you were to give it all away, well, I assume you would just simply cease to be. Would I be forgotten? I would never forget you. You, our time together, you're rather unforgettable. I think that fact will cause me much trouble in the future. You think I'm special? So, maybe try to be careful. Don't wish too hard is all I'm saying. What about a shotgun wedding? I don't mind, I'll take the sickness, the taint. How do I stop? What if I give it all away? Oh, but if you don't take my soul by midnight tomorrow, I'll have yours too. Then I can give away parts of your soul instead. I don't really know if that's how it works, but if it makes you feel better, sunshine, sure. I'll just try not to wish too many things magically back to health. But if Prudence gets sick, I will not hesitate. Good. I would expect no less from you. But I kind of feel like I don't want you to be unwell as either. Well, either. If you start feeling really bad, I can try to help maybe. I'm sure it won't come to that. I've survived all this time on my own. You don't need to overly concern yourself with my health. Anyway, aren't you supposed to be focusing on keeping your soul and not giving it away? Focus on the bet. Focus on trying to take my soul. I don't need to try and take it. When I win the bet, you have to give it to me. I'll just wait for the report. I'll just wait for the reward to come my way. So make sure to tidy up any loose ends you have, since you'll belong to me soon. I do like your confidence, little mortal. Let's see how long that holds up. By the way, Casper. Have you ever heard of Casper the Friendly Ghost? Excuse me? The way you jump from topic to topic is remarkable. You ought to be studied. I don't do that. You're excused. Say yes or no. I have not heard of it, so I suppose the answer is no. Really? Kinda gave the vibe going on for you. A friendly ghost vibe? I am neither of those things. Oh, you really do? I don't doubt. I doubt you and I could ever have a quiet moment. You have your friendly moments, sometimes occasionally. And I'm not certain you aren't a ghost, you're awfully pale. Well, I'm certain I'm not a ghost. Like I've said many times, you really do have a vivid imagination. Must you let it run so wild all the time? I'll try to calm down then, since you asked so nicely. And thank the hells for that. Try and still your imagination. Try harder. Why do you look like that? Try with all of your might. Seriously, what are you doing? Your face is going red. Keep trying. You're actually holding your breath right now. Give up. I can't do it. What? My imagination's simply too strong. It cannot be controlled. So that's what you were doing. Why did I ever think you couldn't get any stranger? I was holding your breath going to help. Worth a shot, no? Sure. You know, you seem less edgy than when you first met. I was never edgy. I am deaf. There it is. You still say stuff like that, a lot less. I don't believe I've changed at all that much. I am the same as I've always been. Nothing's changed. Nope. Not the feelings or anything. Not at all. Mighty suspicious, Casper. Maybe it's because we're friends now. I don't see you as a friend. Ah, I see. That kind of hurts, you know. You didn't have to say it to my face. You misunderstand me. I thought I was pretty straightforward. Fuck. I thought you were more perceptive than this. I've been flirting with you for days. Yes, and? Hells. It's not something I expected. I would have never expected this. It's not something I chose. That's a terrible idea all around, honestly. You don't want to be friends? Stop talking! I enjoy your company. I really enjoy that. Okay? Are you calling in texting? It's wild. You just, what's it called? Have two different versions of, like, messaging. I enjoy it too much. Way too much. Why? Why me? Why do I feel like this? It's unfair, honestly. I've done nothing but follow the rules up until now. I've been a good Reaper. Now my heart tells me to throw it away. What are you talking about? What do you mean by too much? I didn't expect to feel like this. Feel so strongly. You were supposed to be just another job. Are supposed to be just another job. You don't think about it like that anymore? Your soul is one I must collect. There is no way out of it. It's my job as a Reaper. It's a task I must fulfill, but I find myself wanting to disobey. To break all of the... Okay, I have to head out. Sorry, I have a bit of an abrupt having to leave. Just a second. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to head out. So sorry guys, it's, what's it called? Starting to get a little over time. But I will try to see how far I get into it next time around. But thank y'all so much for coming around. It's so awesome to be able to stream, especially stream this game. So I'm going to head out. I'm going to poke my beady mark, poke the mic, send out all kinds of positive vibes. Now, until this Saturday, I'm probably going to be playing the rest of Metal Gear Solid. But until then, I'll be seeing you all. Bye.